old as fuck. Mine's like, actually, it's probably getting there. It is probably getting there. I think I've had it 3 years now. Yeah. Whenever I fucking upgraded this computer, I picked like parts that were gonna like last me supposedly 5 to 7 years, but you know that never works out the way it's supposed to. Okay, I need to make sure that I am not grabbing the wrong part. I love classical music. Yeah, my family are all like fucking well, my dad's side anyways, which was the side that raised me, um are all posh stuck up snobs. They used to love going to like the theater, and like music was like a big thing. All of them play like instruments, and like took music lessons and like all that sort of fucking pretentious bullcrap. So I was raised listening to a lot of musicals and operas and stuff like that. I absolutely love opera. Okay, that is that. Okay. For some reason, these didn't fucking charge, and I don't know why. Okay, let me put these on charge again. Where is my cable? There it is. There's there. Um,
Change the shape of the map.
is I wish I wasn't so fucking goddamn OCD. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna give him buck teeth as well. I think he deserves some buck teeth. So every day I've been like doing like a new tutorial. Well, okay, so the plan was to every day do a new tutorial, but the problem is my OCD gets in the way. Then it takes me more than a day to finish one. This one's been 3 days so far. And it's getting there. I'm waiting for fucking Triple to get back to me. Apparently I'm supposed to be building like a world for like his comedy thing. Yeah, I mean like I said to him like not so I was like in the new year, I was like, okay, fair enough. Like you wanna take a break for the holidays, I get that, right? I'm not gonna like bitch because of that. But come on, it's now what? Almost 2 weeks in actually. So like what? Come on, let's get a move on. I think I'm starting to get happy with this. Hell yeah. Okay, so yes, the eyes would bug out, but the eyelid should be over the eyes. Right? You think? Yeah, it's supposed to be an eyelid. Looks like an eyelid if the fish was Asian. Oh, fuck, damn. Okay, fair. Fair.
His face looks a little flat too.
Yeah. It's a little bit off. Like, I think I'm gonna add like a little bit of like a more of a bump here. I think that bit's extremely flat. I'm still learning how to work in like 3D spaces. 3D is confusing as fuck. See, when you're used to like drawing on a flat piece of paper, right? And perspective has always been like my biggest weakness in my fucking art. It's confusing going to like working into a 3D space, which is kind of why I bought the VR art program, because I thought actually being in VR doing it would make me see it better. Didn't work.
Oh no.
But you know, it's fun. I actually need to start doing that again. I need to get my fucking headset and actually start doing art again. Every time I think about doing art though, I'm like reminded that all of my actual like art supplies are down at my sister's house.
On the one hand, unfortunate. On the other, you know how to use a sister that you can
I should just contact her and be like, dude, I'm coming to get my fucking stuff. I don't care. It's my fucking stuff. Okay. So. Smooth this out. Something is throwing me. Ah, I see what's throwing me off. Rhythm of the falling rain. I can hear the rain outside and it's so fucking relaxing.
My old man is just like you.
Yeah, there's something like just like very therapeutic about like, yeah, I get that. One of my like, okay, so I don't know if you've ever done like any visualization or like meditation or like positive thinking techniques or anything like that, but there's like one where they get you to like close your eyes and you have to clear your mind and you have to picture like your safe space, whatever your safe space is. Your safe space could be literally floating in space surrounded by fucking galaxies and like planets, or it could be like, you know, in the middle of a forest or whatever the case. But like a lot of people pick a room, right? And that's how it was introduced to me. Pick a room, right? And like you have to like build up in your mind what your room would look like, right? And like the feeling and like the sensation and like the memory that I associate with my like safe room, right? Is middle of winter, fucking 6 foot of snow outside the window, right? It's snowing.
6 feet.
6 feet of snow, right? Outside the window, right? And like everything's like white and like snowy, right? Because it's fucking wintertime, right? And like being inside, like knowing how cold it is out there, being inside, sitting in a plush armchair in front of a fire with like a blanket around me, a book, and a hot cup of cocoa. Like if I could live in like one feeling like for the rest of my life, that would be it. I'm pathetic.
No, you're not
I mean, that's why, like, these exercises try and teach. It's like, it's good for people that have been through, like, abuse, right? And stuff like that. Like, they actually teach you these techniques in psychology. I learned them because, like, I'm just a hippy dippy person, right? But then when I actually started to get, like, into therapy and stuff, like, start actually getting therapy and stuff like that, and I already had, like, a good understanding of psychology, like, I wanted to be a psychologist for children who'd been abused. It surprised me that they actually teach these techniques in, like, therapy. Something that's, like, grounded in spirituality has now, like, crossed over. I think that's, like, cool.
Yeah, of course. Spirituality has always been a part of the human experience.
Yeah, but it's also like a lot of people around me like gave me a hard time because of my beliefs. Like, I used to have people, like, whenever they found out that I was Wiccan, I used to have people, like, crowds of people, right, maybe 5, 6 people, all saying, "Oh, she's a witch. Like, we should burn her."
Oof.
I had, like, a particular nasty bitch, and it was in front of, like, a group of her friends, get right up in my fucking face, and she had, like, one of those petrol lighters, and she fucking flicked it in my face, like, inches away from my face.
And that's supposed to be an intimidation tactic, kind of representing I'm gonna burn you.
Yeah, because I'm Wiccan. So I think that's why I find it particularly interesting when in the likes of psychology, which is, like, socially accepted as, like, you know, a thing, right? Like, nobody's gonna, like, really pick on you for, like, being into psychology, right? I like to see when spirituality actually meets those things. Okay, what am I doing? This bit here, I think. People are nasty, though. People just get the wrong fucking idea about things.
What?
People get the wrong idea about things. Like, they, like, listen to, like, Hollywood, and, like, Hollywood's like, "Oh my god, like, Wiccans are, like, devil worshippers, and, like, we're pagans are these evil fucking people that, like, have orgies and shit like that."
Well, pagans were not exactly chaste creatures.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's not just, like, that's not the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like a good fuck session? Like, I mean, come on, let's be honest. Fucking Catholics are the most fucking kinkiest people you will ever meet. I met a fucking woman. I shit you not. She was a devout, and I mean, went to, like, church or chapel every Sunday, went every one of the, like, whatever you call them, like, you know, special holidays or whatever. She went to all of those, like, you know, went to, like, mass twice a day sometimes, like, because sometimes they would have, like, double mass on the whatever, right? They're weird, okay? Devout Catholic, right? You talk to her, like, you know, she was a lovely woman, but she's like a part-time, like, she was a stay-at-home mom, right? Because she was, like, old school like that. How she made an income for herself was by selling sex toys and adult products. For Ann Summers. Catholics are some of the fucking kinkiest people. There's a whole entire book that was written by a nun. I can't remember the name of it, but you can look this up. About how she fantasized about fucking Jesus Christ on the cross. A
I
nun.
imagine that'd be very comfortable for him.
I don't know, but there was a nun that wrote in her diaries, right? That was, like, one of her things.
Yeah, well, that just shows just how ignorant these stupid Christians are.
Yeah.
Half the torture is literally about the person on the cross going up and down on a wooden post with splinters. That's part of the torture. So if you're fucking somebody on the cross, then do you not think they're gonna go up and down even harder? Like, that's gonna hurt.
Yep. And like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like she was like absolutely appalled. Like, it wasn't like, right? She was absolutely appalled by these fantasies, right? And that was why she wrote them in her diaries. Like, she could never actually openly, like, what the fuck? So she wrote it in and she was absolutely disgusted, but that was something she regularly fantasized about it. So yeah, Catholics are some of the fucking kinkiest people you'll ever fucking meet, and I don't care what you fucking say. It's hilarious. I just loved it. I loved Easter, right? Because I used to love driving past all of the churches and see them decorated for a literal fucking pagan holiday that's about fucking and like reproducing and like rebirth and all that. That's what Easter is. Did you guys not know that?
They don't. They think it's their holiday. And it's about the birth is very precious.
And the funniest part about that is, like with everything else, the Catholics go way beyond decorating. Like, see, some of the chapels that are decorated for Easter, they're fucking beautiful. Really, really. They go all out beautiful. And I'm just sitting there going, wow, interesting. Whatever. Interesting people.
There's
Okay.
something.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Okay. Why did my radio stop playing? Okay. Did that DJ stop? Okay. Stop hitting the wrong fucking button. Aww. Let's try this. I actually need to check something while I still remember. Wait, is my VPN turned itself on again? Fucking dumbass. Okay. Right, first of all, I need to make a transfer. That to that. is fine. I ordered myself a new drawing tablet and it's coming tomorrow and I can't fucking wait.
D?
Yay. I had one before but it broke. And then I lost a pen for it, so I just decided to get myself another cheap one. Although I know I use them for a couple of days and then I never use them again and I figured out why. It's because it's I'm drawing on the tablet and looking at the screen, not looking at what I'm drawing, and I'm not used to it. So I'm kind of regretting I didn't get one with the screen. Next time. Next time, if I really, really get into using them, I will upgrade. That's fine. Okay, fucking. Do I want a drink? Yes, I want a drink. I kind of want a drink, yes.
Ooh, what are we drinking?
Nazi Cola.
No accounting for taste, I guess.
Well, see, here's the thing. I love Coke. I fucking adore Coke. For some reason, and apparently this is actually a common thing. For some reason, Coke really upsets my stomach. Like I will be doubled over in fucking pain. But other fizzy drinks don't affect me that way, and I absolutely love Fanta. So
Well, I definitely can tell you that fireballs affect me in the same way.
really interesting.
It will have my guts in a fucking tizzy.
Interesting. I love Fireball.
I had half of one, and I think it was the cinnamon.
Maybe, yeah, some people react badly to cinnamon. My friends like that.
Yeah, but I have plenty of other cinnamony things, and I'm fine.
Interesting. Huh.
So that kind of rules that out. I don't know what else is in there, other than whiskey, of course.
And you're fine with like other kinds of whiskey?
Yeah, plenty fine.
That's wild. Isn't it? Like, I find it funny, like, how, like, different things affect different, like, that's wild. Okay, so that's the card I want to use. I have too many cards.
Don't know if that's a good thing or not.
So, I only have the one credit card, and I just recently got that like a couple of months ago. And you know what? I was always really, really reluctant about getting a fucking credit card, right? Because I was so terrified. My son's father used to always say to me, Bobette, if you want to, hold on a second, this is being weird. If you want to improve your credit score and all that, then you really should get yourself a credit card. And how you use it, like, I know you don't like the idea of like using them and stuff like that because you're scared, but how you use it is you make a purchase and then straight away you go into the bank and you pay off that purchase. So I eventually did it. I fucking got a perfect credit score the fucking hard way. I did it like just hard work of fucking years, and oh my god, it took me so long to sort that shit out. But I finally got myself a credit card, and you know what? I am glad I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good thing. Listen.
Okay, so my First of all, am I streaming my screen? No, I'm not. Okay, that's good. Twitch does not need to see all of my fucking passwords. What am I looking for?
Cocaine.
Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One of my passwords is 12 words long. The fuck?
12 words long?
Yes.
Yo.
I think it was for like a crypto fucking wallet I had. That's insane. Don't use password generators. They're fucking stupid.
They're a good solution for the lazy or disinterested.
Okay, so yeah, I can say this. I used to be like really big, like drugs over here is illegal, right? So obviously, I have to find other ways to purchase my drugs. One of the ways was to like go on the dark web and buy them that way, which of course you need like cryptocurrency and like all of that. I used to do that years ago, right? I haven't done it in like God knows how long because I haven't needed to. But years ago, I used to do that, right? And like I got really into that's why when I got into like cybersecurity and stuff like that, and like all of the videos tell you use fucking wallets, use like password generators and like all of this. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. 12 fucking word, like that's the kind of fucking password generators come up with. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Weedle complains to me all the time because of the password to our YouTube channel is so long.
Yeah, but that's Weedle. Think about it, right? He'll complain about fucking.
True. That's true. That's true. That is true. 28. BT. Guido does complain a lot, doesn't he?
Like a fucking baby.
Yeah. It's a good thing I have the patience. Well, see, no, I can't even say that because I don't have the patience of goddamn fucking. I definitely don't have the patience of a goddamn saying this. These last couple of months have proven me that that is true. I used to say I have the patience of a goddamn fucking saint, but doesn't make it fucking true.
Yeah.
Do I really want to do this? I don't know if I really want to do this.
Actual saints probably didn't have that much patience though, so it's not really a high bar to be setting.
True. That is true. Oh, back in the day when fucking it was God told you to do. Yeah, yeah, true. They definitely did not have patience. Uh, After all, lying, feeding people to the lions was a fucking punishment. Do you know how many fucking Christians were fed to the lions, supposedly? Fucking crazy.
I mean, I'm all for it. Think of the snowball effect it has on the genetic pool.
Ah, damn though. But yeah, but no, but my point is you're supposed to be like a caring, loving, love thy neighbor, like kind of religion, and like you're feeding people to the light. Like, what?
The faith today is not what it used to be.
That is actually true. That is true. That is a fair point. That is a very fair point. That was a very Christian answer, by the way, Kovis. Just saying.
It was not.
It was. That is totally what a Christian would say. Oh, but that's the Old Testament. We don't go by that. I don't follow that. I listen to like the New Testament. Yeah.
It's just facts.
No, but it is true. It is true. There is a difference.
I mean, yeah, they, even in spite of the fact that you had somebody, multiple people apparently, according to you, say they wanted to burn you alive for being a fucking pagan.
Yeah, my fucking dad, like, that was one of the lines my dad used on me was like, oh, the Bible says, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Uh-huh. Very loving fucking father.
Very loving fucking religion.
Uh-huh. That's fucking Catholicism. Well, he converted to Catholicism, but I mean, just generally speaking, that's the kind of attitude.
I hope that fucking religion gets crushed underneath the weight of its own hypocrisy.
I think one day it will.
I hope that I'm the catalyst for it. If there's one great thing that I do in my lifetime, let it be fucking killing Christianity. Right in its tracks. Sorry, too dark.
No. I actually agree with you. But I don't know. I think we're on the right path. I think now, especially like I have never seen us be so accepting and like welcoming of like all different diversities and stuff, and especially in the United States. Like, I mean, you can say whatever you want about the United States, but they're usually the first to be like, yo, these people like are people and they deserve to be like respected and like have rights and shit like that. And like, right? That's one of the things that like I like about like the American attitude, I guess you would say in a sense. Um, so I think we're heading in the right direction in that sense of like becoming like never before have I ever had been able to sit and like have a conversation with other Christians, right? And like not be demonized. Right? I mean, yeah, Weasel gives me a hard time sometimes about like you should listen to the signs in your life and blah 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 blah. But like the
He knew what signs even to look for.
yeah, well that's true, right? But like the minute that like he realized that I was just going, yeah, that's not gonna happen, he quit.
Did he?
Yeah,
Did he finally?
yeah, he finally quit. I mean, it's only taken him like a fucking year, but he finally quit.
Lucky you.
And here's the thing, right? About fucking 8 months ago, right? No. It was longer, right? It was just after I met Weedle. Like one of the first proper conversations we ever had was like a 3 hour long debate about fucking religion, right? And Hina being another fucking yeah. I think I've got part of it recorded as well, right? But Hina being another Christian, I guess Weedle thought like he would like I don't know add to the like argument and be like on his side or whatever. And Hina was just like, yeah, no, Babette's like I've had conversations with her before and like asked her questions and like she isn't there's never gonna be ever changing her mind. Like give up.
That's one thing that I can say that old Christians did fairly well. They bound together killed a lot of infidels.
Hmm.
That's how they won Europe. Imagine if they did. Imagine if they were as fractious as the Norse. I think
Yeah.
the Vikings would have kicked their fucking teeth in. Just
Yeah.
look at what the Russians, the old Russians, did to Constantinople. I think it was in 1487.
Yeah.
History's a little spotty, but
Yeah. Come on. Don't be a fucking dick. Work, you stupid thing. Yeah, no, I agree. But I do think we're moving in the right direction. I hope anyways. Maybe.
honestly, I have to. I don't think it's the right direction. I don't.
You don't think it's getting better? They're eventually going to leave us alone and be like, okay, well, no, we've tried to save them, but there's like no saving people sometimes. Like,
That may happen, but coexistence is not within the human capability. We are not we are at a certain point not compatible with each other. Right? We have always killed each other, tribe versus tribe, as old as there have been humans to fight.
yeah. That was like one of the arguments. Like I often talk to my family about like politics and like different like political ideas and stuff like that. And that was like one of the things that they used to always say to me because like I absolutely love the idea of Jacques Fresco's society where we live a more communal sort of uh, existence. But their argument is usually always that in large groups, like people can't get along, and it just would not work because it would take such a massive shift in people's attitudes and society's thinking that it will likely never happen.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's just better for our species long term if we just get it over with and kill each other until there's one guy left.
Damn, that's dark. What the hell, Copers?
What do you mean?
Just wipe
I mean,
everything. Do you know there's like a sect of people that actually believe that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's like a cult. There's a cult. Because I was recently watching a video of like the darkest like cults on the fucking web, but there's a cult that believe that one of their beliefs is nuclear war is inevitable, so we should just get it over with.
No. I'm not saying nuclear war. That'd be more likely to just annihilate all of us without a victor, a clear victor. The spoils go to the victor, right?
Yeah.
I think we should do away with firearms entirely and go back to spears and swords and shields and things like that. It's so much more. I wouldn't say clean, but there was a whole lot less cowardice in it, right?
Yeah, I guess because people are like looking at like this pointy sharp thing that's then going to be like shoved into them. So they're like, yeah, fuck that shit. I don't want to do that. Oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, no, I can't. But one of the things that yeah, but that's what they believe. They believe that we should just get it over with, and whoever survives, they're the people that are supposed to survive, and they will rebuild the world in a better way. Essentially, that's like the whole entire like base argument of their cult, and it's interesting. Like, I mean, very dark, very pessimistic. Not like my cup of tea, but I mean,
I feel like it's more pragmatic than pessimistic.
yeah, you must have to have like such a bleak outlook on life, though, to believe that yeah, we should just kill each other all off, and then like whoever survives, they can like rebuild, repopulate the. Like, oh my god, I wouldn't be surprised if these are the people that like believe that like only two of each animal was enough to like repopulate the whole entire world's population of animals, right? Without there being severe genetic like mutations and like shit like that, right? Those kind of. I bet you.
Do you know just how many genetic mutations we humans have, despite our numbers? Like,
No, I don't know like the actual statistics.
green eyes, blue eyes, amber eyes, ruby eyes, they're all mutations. Red hair, that's a mutation.
Damn.
There's a reason why brown eyes and brown hair is the most common trait.
Huh, interesting. Is it because of all the incest?
I don't know about incest in particular, but, I
Or
would
not
say-
incest, sorry, inbreeding, sorry, wrong word, inbreeding.
I mean, to some degree, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Kinda, yeah, but I mean, I think incest is like specifically like your close family. Like, because like second and third, I think second, I know third cousins are like okay, right? Societally speaking, like third cousins are like okay, but I think second cousins as well. But like, don't quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure about that part. But yeah,
We should probably ask Weedle these questions.
maybe, yeah, you'd probably know. That's actually a good point. But that just goes to show, as much as we have laws about that, like okay, those laws are like relatively new. I don't know how new, but like relatively new comparatively speaking to like the whole entire length of like human existence. They're relatively new, right? But it just goes to show, if that there is true, how much inbreeding, whatever you want to call it, affects people. Hang on! Hold on 2 seconds. I just have to go grab my dinner.
I know.
Oh, God. Thank you, my darling. Have a good night.